Welcome to the channel. I currently look like an egg. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never used these clips to clip my hair back before whilst I've done my makeup, but I thought I'd try look bougie. That is the genuine reason why I'm wearing them. So today I'm gonna like get ready. It's literally 1 PM. Promise I don't usually get up at this time. Well, that's a lie, I do. But today I'm having a lazy day. I'm not really doing anything. I just thought I'd get ready to go nowhere. Do you know what's annoying? Oh wait, can I say that? Will I actually get robbed? I can hear the main door open from my bedroom, like to my apartment building, and it is a piss annoying sound. Like, it's so loud. And like, there's doctors that live in my building, so they work like late shifts and they're getting at like 3 AM, and I'm like, and that door is so loud. I can never explain what the video is in the first second. Kind of getting ready, and I'm going to answer your assumptions. I've got them written in my notes. I asked you all on Instagram, and I'm just going to answer your assumptions whilst I do my makeup, basically. Also, people really wanted to see my makeup routine anyway, because I've changed it up recently. Like, I don't wear foundation anymore. I should have put some lip balm on. So the first one is, you don't have a group of friends. I wouldn't say I don't have a group of friends, but I wouldn't say I do. It's like, so obviously everyone knows Kieran's my best friend. Kieran knew Chris. Everyone knows who Kieran is. Well, they should do anyway. It's the one that took me in when I was homeless. I've known Kieran for years, since I was about 13. And he actually introduced me to Chris. Say my group of friends comes from Chris, but like, I was friends with them anyway. So I'm friends with all of Chris's guy mates, and that's our friendship group. And then there's Amy that's sometimes there. It's like Chris, Kieran, Levi, Eddie, and then like a few others like pop in and out. I'm just stepping my brows up, by the way. That's my group of friends, but I wouldn't say we're not like a cliquey group. Like, anyone can hang out with us, but that's just like, if I had to say my group of friends, it would be that. So it's literally me and the lads and my boyfriend. So that's my group of friends. That was really rambled for no reason. I forgot my eyeshadow palette to film in. Let me just go get it darling. Good old Morphe 350 palette. Yes. Do you remember when everyone was obsessed with that? Anyway. Oh yeah, I also just used a soap that I got at a hotel once. And now, I'm not a beauty guru, by the way. I'm just using like a little angled brush and an eyeshadow to like add some more hairs. Next one. You have over 6 figures in your bank account, right? I would never ever disclaim my bank account on social media, just because that is the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, that is such a bad legal decision, because if people know what's in your bank account, they're gonna want to rob you if you've got a lot. My advice to anyone would not be to share that on social media at any point in your life. I'm not gonna say how much I earn enough to live and a bit more to treat myself sometimes. I'm gonna answer another one once anyway, Raz. You get along with boys better than girls. Right, if I get one pick me comment, I will unalive you all. Didn't want to say kill, because that's a bit mean, innit? But honestly, I'm sick of being called a pick me girl, because I'm not. Like, you would never call a girl a pick me girl for saying I get along with girls better than guys, would you? No. So why is it any different if I get along with guys better than girls? Like, I'll never understand it. Honestly, it's literally like one of my catchphrases. Might be using pick me girl for something, a project in the future. Take from that what you will. My eyebrows aren't cooperating today. Not a fan. Also, I'm extremely pale at the moment because I've not fake tans. Please, please, bloody ignore that. Like, it's embarrassing, really. I got called a pick me girl for not wearing foundation the other day. I was like, I can't win. But then if I wore loads of makeup, they'd be like, you're doing it for boys' attention. No, I do not wear makeup for boys' attention. I literally have a boyfriend, and he prefers me without makeup, so make it make sense. Now I'm just gonna like clean them up with concealer a little bit. Right, whilst I clean my eyebrows, I can answer another one. You have gotten with a boy influencer before? Yeah, obviously I have. Everyone knew about the TikTok not relationship because we weren't together, but like TikTok boy involvement I had. Honestly, yeah, obviously everyone knows I was, because I was in like a public, we'll call it a relationship, yeah, a public relationship. It wasn't a relationship, but it's easier than being like a public talking stage, do you know what I mean? Like, we were together and it was out in the public. So yeah, I have. If you're on about other than that, yeah, I have also. But that was like, I said that in my last video. Not my last video, my one with Chris, my say it or shot it with Chris. I said it in that. So yeah, if you want to know what other influencer I got with, go watch mine and Chris's Say Out Shot video. You love your new apartment. I absolutely adore my new apartment. Chris basically lives here. Like, at this point, he literally does. Like, I live alone, but Chris basically lives here. Because he's here 24/7, like, all the time. But, it is still, like, my own place, do you know what I mean? I'm alone on the nights, pretty much. So he'll just, like, go stay at his because he wants to go play COD. It was funny, though, like, a few nights ago, Chris has loads and loads of siblings, and obviously I'm in their bubble. Like, I'm in their family support bubble, so I can see, like, the whole of their family. So I had his siblings over and we all had a big sleepover, and it was the funniest thing. Like, Chris is from a family of 11 kids. He had like the older 6 siblings over, and all my life it was the funniest thing ever. Like, was it all 6 of them? I don't think they were all there. But the majority of them were there, and it was the funniest night of my life. Like, I get along with his family so well, and his siblings are just the jokest people ever. Look at my eye bags. I look so weird. Why did I close that? Someone said you're insecure about your body. What is that sound? I did not used to be at all. I used to be really confident in my body when I was about, I'm gonna say like 14. And then it started to like deteriorate a little bit, but not that much. Like, I was still like okay with it. I got to like 17 when I started TikTok. That's when it went downhill, just because like I was seeing all these other influencers and it just got in my head. Like, I am definitely still insecure about my body 100%, just because like I've got like comments before calling me like chunky and fat, and do you know what I mean, like comments like that. And like, you can have, people will never understand this until you're in the situation, but you can have a million nice comments and one nasty comment, and you'll just focus on that nasty comment. Like, you just will. That sounds so like cliche and basic, but it's so true. Yeah, no, so I filtered my TikTok comments. I never get hate on Instagram, by the way. It's always TikTok. Sometimes I do just want to like delete my TikTok, but like, I'm so grateful for the following that I have that I just can't. But sometimes I just want to pack it all and delete it. Before I carry on, I'm just using this contour stick from grwm. I'm definitely insecure about my body, and I wish I wasn't, because I used to be so confident in it. But then when I was confident in it, everyone would call me a slag, and it's like, I'm 15, I'm a virgin, like, how? Not that slags are a thing anyway, because I don't think slag is a valid word to use for anyone, really. And don't get me wrong, I've defos in the past been like bitching about a girl and called her a slag, because when I was younger I was like, look how crazy I look. But when girls are younger, they are just like, you do just sit there and bitch about girls, don't you? I mean, props to you if you never have, but I'm just spraying the Swift lens out. Props to you if you've never called a girl a nasty name, like, props to you, but I know I definitely have. I wouldn't dream of it now, ever, but obviously when I was younger I would have. But no, social media has definitely made me, I keep going off on like rants, but social media has definitely made me more insecure, and I wish it hadn't, but it has. Like, it just has, like, being in the public eye. Not that I'm bloody like famous, like I ain't Molly Mayer, but like, being in the public eye, it does make you insecure. Well, it makes me insecure. I don't know about other people, but it 100% makes me insecure, because you're ridiculed every day of your life. Like, and people say that, wait, I'll link this to a comment. Someone said something like, being an influencer isn't as easy as it looks. It's chuffing in, like, yeah, there are definitely harder jobs, do not get me wrong, like, but it's more of an emotional strain, and my job never stops, do you know what I mean? Like, my job is my whole life. It's not like a 9 to 5 where I can go home, because sometimes I do just think like, I want to go back to work and get a pizza Hut because I can't take it anymore. But I know I've spoken to like loads of my friends in the influencing industry, and they feel the same, but they're like, just ride it out and I promise you it's worth it. Like, I was speaking to everyone on the Anastasia Kingston. She is one of the most lovely people I've ever met in my life. She messaged me out the blue one day and was just sent me this big paragraph, like being like, look, it gets better, I hope you're okay. And obviously we're not going to tell you what she said because it's like a personal chat, but honestly, if you become a new influencer like I did, not that I'm like I hate calling myself an influencer, but like, that is my job title, so technically that's what I am, but this is not blending. But if you become one, I urge you to reach out to people who've been in the industry for a while, because it brings your confidence with it up back up so much. I can't tell you how much speaking to like Haz, Anastasia, Jordan Lipscomb, and just people like that has helped me so much because they've been in it for so long and they were like, just ride it out and I promise it's worth it. But yeah, no, it's emotionally straining, it is, but I'm glad I do it. I love my job, so I couldn't think of a better job to do, to be fair. I'm just gonna put cream highlighter on whilst answer a question. Your body count is double figures. I will never I'll never put my body count out on the internet just because, just like your bank account, like it's so personal. Props to you if you want to put it out there, but I personally, I just physically couldn't. Like, it's not high, don't get me wrong, not that I should have to disclaim what it is, but like, and even if it was high, like, there's no shame in that. Like, it's your body, do what you want with it. Personally, I just don't want that information out on the internet. Yeah, I agreed to share my life on the internet with this job, 100%, but there's a difference between being honest with you guys and my personal life, and body count and bank account is 100% personal life. Sorry if you have a different opinion on that, but personally my opinion is that is such a personal thing to me that I would not want to put out on the internet personally. But if you want to, then you go, girl, you go boy, either way. You've been bullied. I wouldn't say bullied, I'd more say picked on. Like, I was, not to like play the victim, but like for a little bit in high school I was that girl that people were friends with because they felt sorry for you. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, which is fine. I was a very like timid, I was annoying, don't get me wrong, I was annoying, but like it hurt. Like, it definitely hurt because I just thought, yeah, I'm friends with you, but you don't want to be friends with me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could be getting the complete wrong end of the stick, but like that's the impression I got. And all love to the girls I was friends with in high school. Like, you're all absolute bit. Like, like they are such nice people now, but people are different in high school, aren't they? Like, but I'm still in contact with like a few girls from my high school. But no, yeah, I did just feel like that girl that you were friends with because you felt sorry for. Oh, I'm using the Sleek highlighter palette in Cleopatra's Kiss. I'm just going over it, the cream with powder now. I don't know how I'm doing this first, I never do that first. No, but yeah, I wasn't bullied, but I was just more like picked on, like people would say. I'm not going to say what people said because it's not fair, but people would just say things and I'd just be like, I'd go home, cry about it, then get over it. But no, I wasn't bullied, I was just more just like picked on a little bit, but who wasn't picked on, do you know what I mean? But if you weren't, then I want your life. I'm going to do a mix of Hoola bronzer and NARS Laguna bronzer, and just like lightly brush it over my skin. Most of the brushes I'm using, by the way, are Beauty Bay brushes. You're scared to lose Chris. I wouldn't say it's a thought I have on my mind all the time, like, oh, I'm going to lose him, because I've never felt a love like his in my life. That sounds so cringy, but obviously apart from like my parents, but like, when I feel his love, that sounds so weird, like cringy to say, but like, he's one of the most loving people I've ever met in my life, and I feel this is the first time, one of the first times, I've felt so secure in a relationship. And girls will know what I mean when you get that like pit stomach feeling and you're like, oh, when they're being off with you, and it's the most, I can't even describe the feeling, like, you'll know what I mean, boys probably know what I mean, but it's the most horrible feeling when you're like, he doesn't like me, but like, it's just like they turn a switch and you just know there's something up with them, and it's the weirdest thing. But no, I've never felt insecure about mine and Chris's relationship. I mean, at the start 100% when it was like rocky, because obviously like we were talking for 6 months, but it was only in the first like month or so that I felt like, if he pies me off, I'm gonna cry. Like, do you know what I mean? But I feel so, oh, stop me, I feel so secure in our relationship now that it never crosses my mind. Like, obviously in general, yeah, I'm scared to lose him because he's literally like one of the best things that's ever happened to me, but I don't lay awake at night thinking I'm gonna lose him. Do you know what I mean? But no, yeah, no, I don't, like, it's not like a conscious worry. Do you know what I mean? You hated high school. Yes, school was just not for me. Like, I preferred high school to college though. Like, college, like, the first year was okay, second year, no, my attendance was awful, I hated it. I can't even describe to you, like it just isn't for me. Like some people, school just isn't for you, and that's fine, but like definitely stick at it. Go to high school, get your education, get your GCSEs. If you don't want to go to college, get an apprenticeship. Like don't do it, don't do nothing, but like at least try it out. Like Chris went to college, tried it out, didn't like it, left and got a full-time job, so, and he's doing amazing now, so yeah. But school, yeah, I hated school, I hated college, I hated it. I can't even describe to you how much I hated it. Like the only subject I liked textiles a bit. I did textile photography and drama. I hated photography, absolutely despised it. Just was not for me. I didn't mind it in first year, but it was just like not what I expected at all, like in the slightest. I just literally rubbed on my highlighter off by doing that. I'm using NARS Orgasm blush. I hate saying that. I forgot to use my cream blush. Oops. I just hated it. And then I liked textiles, but it was a lot of, I was struggling a lot mentally in second year. Like I was going through a lot in my mind, which I don't really want to like talk about because it makes me really upset thinking that I was that low. But yeah, it was just a lot of workload and I just couldn't handle it, and it made my teacher think I was lazy, and I was just so not okay that I just could not do it. I didn't want to tell anyone, so they just thought I was lazy, but I promise you I was not. But I loved drama, that's where I let everything out. I loved drama, it was amazing. Like I loved it. Like I want to be an actress anyway, but it was amazing. Like drama was one of my favourite subjects. It was so good. Like in like the whole of my like school career, if you want to call it that, I just loved the drama. You have beef with other influencers? I don't have active beef, no, but I've definitely had beef with influencers, 100%. I'm sure you've all seen me do like part 1, part 2, part 3 beef videos. Everyone's done them. I'm using Natural Collection, is it Espresso, like Espresso, is that what it's called? I think it's called Espresso lip liner, and then MAC Oak lip liner. It needs sharpening, but I just mix them together and do like a rough outline, and then like do a little bit just like randomly so it mixes in with my lip gloss. I put mascara on it. While I'm doing my lip gloss, Too Faced lip injection lip gloss. Next question. Are you religious? Yeah, I grew up religious. I still am, but I've fallen away from it quite a bit in the past. But yeah, I am religious. And then, are you a feminist? I wouldn't say like I'm a feminist, do you know what I mean? Like, but I'm definitely a feminist. I think every girl should be a feminist, and boys should be feminists too, but if that was the case, we wouldn't have feminists, do you know what I mean? What's going on at the moment with all the sexual harassment and that Sarah girl is awful, and when boys say, girls to be fair, not all men, I just want to absolutely 2-foot them in the head like I do. Right, my mate Dylan said it this way on TikTok. I'm also just like roughly going along the bottom to like make it clean. My mate Dylan put it this way on TikTok. He was like, not all sharks will kill you, but the percentage is high that they will. But if you see a shark in the sea, you're not going to stick around to see if that one's going to kill you, which is the same as a man on the street. So if a man was walking behind me on the street, I'm not going to stick around to see if he's not all men and he's not going to hurt me and he's genuinely just walking behind me, am I? Think about it that way. See? Much cleaner. Now I'm just going to do mascara, and I'm going to mix NARS mascara, I don't know what it is, Climax mascara. Why do they just make everything sexual, like Orgasm, Climax, like why? And Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm gonna mix them together. I do this one first and then this one. This is more like volumizing and this is more lengthening. The door keeps shutting, like the main door, and I feel like Chris is here. This lockdown has been harder for me than the first, 1000%. I've had a lot go down and go on in this lockdown, and everyone knows that, and I'm not gonna like expand on it, but it's been awful. But it's fine now, like I'm kind of grateful it happened because it helped me realise a lot of things, and I'm also grateful it happened because I got to move here, so, and I'm much happier here because I've got obviously Chris's family support bubble to have, which is amazing. I just go around for tea when I can't be asked to cook out, and his parents are literally like my second parents. Like I'm so close to his family, they're amazing. Yeah, no, like it's been awful. It's been like the best and worst few months of my life, but Hey ho, we good now. Next one, you can be a bitch if you push too far. 100%, I think everyone can. It's more like if you've done bad to me, like really bad. In the past, I would have been an absolute bitch. But now I'm just like, I'll let you do your thing. And if you want to be obsessed with me and try like ruin my life, go for it, babe. Like it doesn't bother me, because I know in the end, I know that I dealt with it the way that I wanted to. Wise words, boys and girls, wise words. What does Kieran want? You think Chris is the one? I'm just gonna put some brow gel on while I answer that. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm only 18, but as far as I'm aware, I think he's the one. I mean, I can't obviously see into the future. We've had conversations about it, but like, I want to marry the boy, but like, you never know what's gonna happen, do you? Like, I can't say I'm gonna marry him because I don't know, but I would love to think I'm gonna, do you know what I mean? But like, yeah, in my head, I think he's the one. And as far as I'm aware, he thinks I'm the one. I think Chris is here. I think I heard his voice. Although everyone in Hull sounds exactly the same. 2 more. Hate affects you a lot. Yeah, it makes me very sad. But like, we move. Chris? Am I hearing shit? I honestly could have sworn I heard his voice and he's not even there. Yeah, no, hate does affect me a lot. But we move. I'm just gonna go do my hair and I'll come back and I'll answer the last question. I've done my hair, I just straightened it and then did that little clip thing. I don't even know if it looks good or not. But I've now been instructed that I'm going on a family walk with Chris and his family, so I need to hurry up. But last question is, were you spoiled growing up? No, not by any means. I had to pay for everything I ever got, really. Like, I got pocket money and stuff. Got an allowance when I hit like 16. I had an allowance in year 11. No, sorry, I had an allowance when I was 15. And then when I started working when I was 16, then the allowance stopped, and then it started again when I left that job. But yeah, so yeah, that was this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was something that you enjoyed. If you want to see a video like this again, just let me know in the comments down below. Sorry it's out of focus, but I need to hurry up so I have no time to refilm this. But yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.